Hello everyone, my name is Anisha Duran and the lesson that I chose to do is a phonemic awareness rhyming lesson using an interactive read aloud. And this lesson is geared towards an integrated kindergarten class of 15 students. So the book that I chose to use for this lesson is Llama Llama and the Bully Goat by Anna Dooney. And this book addresses the subject of bullying, which is something that goes on in every single school around the world. And also, this book has many rhyming words. So those are two reasons why I chose to use this book for my lesson, because I really like the subject, and each page has rhyming words, which is great. So for the objective of my lesson, the objective is that students will be able to identify rhyming words, and also they'll be able to confirm their understanding of the read aloud. So they not only will they understand the concept of rhyming words, but they will also confirm their understanding of the read aloud by asking and answering questions throughout the story. In our textbook, the textbook we use for this class, Effective Practice in Early Childhood Education, Building a Foundation by Sue Breadkamp, she writes about the importance of extending conversation. She writes that it is important to extend conversation by engaging in conversation, by asking and answering many questions. And it's very important because this helps expand a child's vocabulary. So that's one of the reasons why throughout the story I'm going to ask many questions. So there are two standards that are connected to this lesson. The first standard is phonological awareness, which is to recognize and produce rhyming words, and also comprehension and collaboration, which is to confirm understanding of a text read aloud or information presented orally by asking and answering questions about key details and requesting clarification if something is not understood. So I will start off my lesson by going into their prior knowledge and asking my students if any one of them knows what rhyming words are. So I will have a cup with popsicle sticks. So each popsicle stick will have each student's name. So I would choose a popsicle stick and call on the student that's on the popsicle stick. I will do this 2 or 3 times, so I will ask 2 or 3 students to give me their understanding of rhyming words. Then I'll give them my definition of rhyming words. So I will tell them that my rhyming word is 2 words that have the same ending sound. So from there, I will model them different rhyming words. So for example, I will write wig and pig. So I will underline the ending sound and I will tell them wig and pig both rhyme. So then I will say cat and bat, and I will ask them, does cat and bat rhyme? And they should be able to tell me, yes, they do. Then I will give them an example that does not rhyme, 2 words that does not rhyme. So for example, I will say, does fox and top rhyme? They should be able to tell me, no, it doesn't rhyme. So this will help me assess my students, and this will help me know whether or not my students are understanding the concept of rhyme. So then I will go on and say top and mop. Now I ask them, do they rhyme? And they should be able to tell me, yes, it does rhyme. So, and also I will put a picture as a visual cue on each word. So after that, I will start off my read aloud by reading the title. So, Llama Llama and the Bully Goat by Anna Dooney. I will ask my students if any one of them knows the word bully. Since it's a kindergarten class, many students might not know what that word means. So I will explain to them that bully is someone that's mean to someone, who might say mean things to you and might make you sad. And that being a bully is not a nice thing to do. So then I will tell them that this book has many rhyming words. And when they hear a rhyming word, two rhyming words, I want them to raise their hand and tell me which words rhyme. So, for example, llama, llama, busy day, writing, counting, pictures, clay. So I will stop and I will ask my students if anyone heard of rhyming two words that rhyme. So they should be able to raise their hand and answer and tell me that they and clay rhyme. So whenever they hear two words that rhyme, I will write their answers on chart paper. So on the first page, we had they and clay. So I will write both words and underline the ending sound. So I will continue reading the story, and since each page has words that rhyme, I will stop on each page and ask my students if they heard the two words that rhyme. So in the story, there's a character named Gilroy, and Gilroy is a bully. So I will start a conversation by asking them, what did Gilroy the goat do that wasn't nice? So this will help me assess my students by asking this question, and I want to see if they're understanding the read aloud. This will help me assess them and help me understand that they're understanding what I'm reading. So then I'll continue with the rhyming, stop on each page, and while I stop, I write all my words on the chart. Then in the story, the character Gilroy, he's not a bully anymore towards the end, and he's friendly. So then I will ask my students, start off another conversation to see if they're understanding the story. And I will ask them, is it better to be a friend or a bully? So that will start off another conversation with them. So once I'm finished with this read aloud, I will show them an activity that they will do. So I will give each of my students this worksheet. So it's a matching words worksheet. So they have to draw a line to the pictures that rhyme. So I will give them an example. So my first example will be pen rhymes with hen. So I have to match both words by drawing a line. So after modeling the first one, I will tell them to go back to their table and work independently. So this worksheet will actually help me assess if they understood the concept of rhyming. Also, for my students that have IEPs, I will go around, observe all of my students, and those with IEPs, I will check if they're understanding the concept. If I see that they're not understanding the concept, I will sit with them and work independently with them. Or if I have a para, I will tell my para to sit with them and work with them one-to-one. To help them understand the concept, I will tell them give them more examples of rhyming words and repeat it over and over again until eventually they'll catch up. So that's the end of my lesson, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye.